Hey, Mike Callahan with a quick video here. Had a question submitted: how to handle damage cases in Service Autopilot from your mobile phone. Right here, actually going to show you how to do this on your phone live on the screen share and how to actually handle it from your desktop. So there's a couple of key things we need to take a look at before we can actually build this out in Service Autopilot and actually use our mobile phone on the team app or the actual normal app. So first thing we're going to do is go into Service Autopilot and create a to-do type. So we're going to go in and add a type up here. And if you're in the new UI, the user interface looks a little bit different. So I'm going to go through the approach here. So we're going to hit the gear icon and we're going to go in to to-dos. And to-do calls and types. We're going to scroll in here and create a new to-do type. So in the upper right-hand corner, we're going to add a type, and that is going to be damage. I'm going to show you a couple things we need to have set up foundationally before we can actually go out, and I'm going to show you live on the screen here from my phone as well. So this should be pretty cool. Add the type. We're going to go in and type in damage. And we're going to go in and throw it in. Is this damage? Yes, it is damage. And display screen is going to be in to-dos and calls, so make sure we can follow up on both of those, and then hit save. I already have one set up for to-dos or damage, so I'm not going to actually save this, but that's the process. So it's going to be the gear icon, to-dos, add a type, damage, to-dos, and calls. We can have different types of damage as well, maybe summer and winter damage, or maybe if you're in home cleaning, you've got different types of damages based on interior, exterior. Maybe you're doing interior cleaning and commercial cleaning, residential, commercial. But that's how we'd handle that. The next thing we're going to do here is then actually go in to Service Autopilot's mobile here. So I'm going to pull up my phone and actually show you what this looks like. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually go in and start a job. So once we're on the mobile here and we're clocked in, if somebody is on the crew and they damage something, let's say they throw a rock through a window in a lawn mowing situation, or if they're home cleaning, maybe they break a vase or something and knock a picture off the window or the wall. We're going to go into job detail, the upper right-hand corner here, right here, and I'm going to knock that down, and then I'm going to go into add a to-do, and I'm going to go into the type right here, and I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go into select damage. Now I know it's open, and the damage date, I'm going to select the date that this actually happened. So let's say it happened today on the April 22nd. Damage time, let's go in at 9:18 today. And total cost, well, if it's the crew member, they probably don't know the damage cost. I'm going to show you how to log in to Service Autopilot to track the cost and how that's going to eventually end up on the employee record. And what we can do is we can set a to-do date. So if we have a 24-hour turnaround period, maybe that's going to be the 23rd now. And we enter that in, and if there's a calendar appointment here, we can also set that as well, but I'm going to leave that blank. So next thing we're going to do now that we've had that is we're going to scroll up to the top here and hit save. And we're going to put some details in. Broke window with rock. And damage by. So I'm going to select myself. I'm the culprit today. And we're going to save it. Now we should be in good shape. And now it is open. So now that we have this open damaged case, the next thing we're going to do is probably go into Service Autopilot and go into to-do types. And what we're going to want to do is go into CRM to-dos, and this is what pops up. And we're going to go to the type of damage, and we're going to go in and hit apply. And now we've got broke window with rocks. So now we have an open to-do that all people can see in the system. We've assigned it to myself, or we could assign it to the manager. And we can click in and we can see all the details that were put in through the mobile. What I'm going to recommend is you require a picture of that. And under attachments, we'd have a mobile picture of the broken window. Now we can respond to the client via email and add client comments. So we can go in and add a comment. And this comment could be requested an estimate from the glass company. So now we have an internal audit trail working on this actual to-do. Next thing is when we go into the employee level, we can actually see who caused the damage, how much damage they're causing. So under the teams, employees, I pulled up myself, Mike Callahan. I'm going to scroll down, and under this area here, resource notes, damage cases, we can update that. Now we've got the broken window with a rock. So after we request that estimate, we actually have to get this window repaired. We can go in and actually update this and add a cost. We can add attachments. So this could be the estimate to get it fixed or the invoice to get it fixed. And we can work that to-do right from here. So this is a great way to track the damage costs, the to-do for the repair, and which employee actually broke the damage or created the damage. So this is a great way to check this out and create an internal audit trail. And when we do our quarterly or yearly reviews, we can pull up a damage report for each client and see how much damage they cause. This is a non-emotional way to track this. And trust me, in my past experience, people break more things than you know if you don't track it. So this is a non-emotional way of tracking this. We can track the cost, and we can also track under the resource compliments and complaints, which is another great feature. But main thing here is you want to use that Service Autopilot mobile. You can see it here on my screen. I'm going to pull it back up. And once we log in here, we go in to the top here under the caret icon there, new to-do, and we select the type of damage, and we enter all the information in. This can be routed as well. So if you have a manager or someone that goes in and fixes all that damage, we can route to-dos to go out and fix all the damage complaints all in one fell swoop, automated with best drive time. So any comments, questions, drop them below, but I want to show you how to actually go out, use the mobile, handle damage cases, track the to-dos, and also track the employee record with the amount of damage they cause. So comments, questions, drop below. I will check this out for the next 24 to 40 hours to answer your questions live. Thanks.